Alright, let us say our prayer and start today's class. Eyes closed, back straight, stomach in. Ladies. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahi Tejashvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Rahini.
Yes, ma'am. আমার না ইন্টারনেট কানেকশন হয়ে গেছিল।
ইন্টারনেট কানেকশন হয়ে গেছিল,
মানে বন্ধ হয়ে গেছিল,
ডিসকানেক্ট হয়ে গেছিল। হ্যাঁ, সেটা বুঝতে পারলাম। তাহলে তুই you wouldn't go out of the meeting. That I know. ওকে, আজকের পোয়েম তো আমাদের পিস, তোরা একটু পড়ে রেখেছিস? Have you all read it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great. So we would like to start with peace, and any problems with last time, the last poem that we did?
No, ma'am.
Kali the Mother. So I'll just start with peace. As you can see, it has been composed on the 21st of September 1899 at Ridgely Manor in New York. Shabani ma'am will do this. She's a much better elocutionist than I am. So she'll do this a little later on. But just to explain the various parts, to make this a little more easier for you, because the language that is used is it's not easy. We need to know the language, understand the meaning as I understand it, of course. I am giving you just my how I have understood this. Behold, it comes in might, the power that is not power, the light that is in darkness, the shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt, profound, immortal life unlived, eternal death unmourned. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night nor morrow, but that which joins them in. It is sweet rest in music, and pause in sacred art. The silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen, and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung, and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives, and lull between two storms. The void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. To it the teardrop goes to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life, and peace, its only home. Now, to go to the first para, behold, it comes in might, the power that is not power, the light that is in darkness, the shade in dazzling light. So this is, I feel this is a little abstract, this poem. Uh, you can't touch it or see it, but you have to feel what Swamiji is saying. Some people are good observers. On the other hand, some people are not able to see the peace, even if it is present. Power that lies within us will not be power till we realize it and use it. That light that is in darkness speaks of people's attitude and despair. Sometimes, there may be lots of um, superficial light, but inside, if it is dark, then that peace will not be, it will be redundant. And our pride should not shine when we have the power. Power as in not in strength, but the power and control over people, etc., over our lives, everything, over other people's life. So, peace is when we realize our power, our abilities, our capabilities, our responsibilities, and in spite of that power, despite that power, we want to reach light. That is when we get peace. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt, profound. It is a joy that we never speak of, and grief unfelt, profound, our despairs, our struggles, those things that we can only feel. We have achieved, all of us, we have achieved small successes, big successes, failures. We think we are important in some way in this world. But man has to live with failures also. If you can make a good cohabitation with success and failures, and mind you, failures, usually the rate is much, much more. If you compare it to a small success, you'll get 10 failures, 10 setbacks, 10 letdowns, 10 despair moments. So if you can make in Hindi it is called, I think, samjhota. If you can make a good adjustment between these two, you will find peace. Immortal life unlived, eternal death unmourned. So immortal life, as you can understand, life that goes on and on, there is no end. But such a kind of life which should give us a lot of power, we have not lived it enough. And eternal death, starting right from the beginning, if it has been eternal death, and death means that we mourn, right? We feel sad and sorry. But it has been unmourned, that kind of death. Eternal death is the death of all our sins, the evils inside us, the anger, greed, selfishness that each one of us suffer from time to time. I'm not saying that is the most important feeling, or that is the most important, so to say, aspect of our personality, but we all have bits and pieces of that inside us. Sometimes we feel selfless, sometimes we feel selfish. Sometimes hatred gets the better of us, sometimes love does. So that is about life. But when we have got rid of these negative emotions that there is, or we have overcome them, or we have subdued them, then peace enters in the form of joy. I don't mean pleasure, I mean joy. Pleasure is very day to day. Pleasure now because you've got an iPhone, pleasure then because you got a car or something. But this is joy. And that, of course, is many of you know, it has something to do with the inside, our insides, not the outside. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. By the way, I'm going on and on talking and I don't hear any response from you. So just unmute yourself some and say that you haven't understood, or it's okay, or I can go on, say something.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We are listening.
So you're listening, so that means you're understanding also. It's difficult for me to explain all right, so but just be with me. I think
Yes.
Shabuni ma'am also will have something to say. She's a little tired today, but she will also say something. There are times that it is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not nor morrow, but that which joins them in. There are times that are happy times and time full of sadness, and there are some more times like that in the past and future. And the present, the past and the future is connected with the present. And both are important because we will know joy if we don't understand sorrow. They always say that unless you understand the total depth of sorrow, or sorrow has not come to you, then you don't understand what joy is about. You don't give it the right value. So the other day, our Bara Maharaj was telling us life is something from B to D, and in the middle you have a choice, that is C. So something like that, to get to, for that choice, for the right choice, you have to have both parts. Otherwise, how will you make the choice? You have to have the sorrow part and you have to have the joy part. Otherwise, how will you decide what's good for you? Sometimes one is quite happy even in sorrow, and sometimes one is not so happy even if you get the best of things and you're joyful. So you have to make a choice, deciding upon the pros and cons, what makes you tick. That is very important. Just on the lighter side, everybody wants to be happy, and many people were given the question that are you happy, what would you like to be, what is your goal, and many people said that, most of them said that I would like to be happy, eternally happy, always happy, whatever, whether I'm in America, whether I'm in Kolkata, whether I'm in Switzerland, whatever it is, I want to be happy. I want to be happy all the time. And of course it's not possible, but if it was possible, that would be the choice I would make. But there was one lady, and she said, I want to be unhappy. So people were questioning her, why do you want to be unhappy? She said, well, when I'm unhappy, there are many people who come and ask me what is wrong with me, and there's a crowd around me, and I feel important because everybody is asking me, why do I have such a long face? Why am I unhappy? And then because of all this attention, I become happy. So that's why I want to be unhappy. So ultimately, most of our goals is to be happy. Peace is completely what we can do in our present condition. Right? It is not about the past, it is not about the future, but that connection. The present. It is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is when we learn to appreciate others, then there is usually we need to pause, we need to take in everything. You can't go on speaking or you can't go on doing something. You need a pause, to stand and stare and look at the beauty. I think there is one poem also, to look at everything. You need that pause, which gives you a kind of, to look back at whatever you're doing and see if you're doing it right or not. Peace is when we are doing the job we love, something we love. So they say when passion and profession meets, it's really what we love to do, and we are doing that for earning something out of that. When you feel very happy, you feel peace. Thus we know that we have found our passion. Our wishes are fulfilled, and this calms our heart. Whatever calms our heart in these turbulent times is peace. Whether you're talking to someone, you feel peace. Whether you're doing some painting, most of you love painting. Yeah, Shurmi, this is peace. I think it's already there in the WhatsApp. Peace, yeah, that's right.
Okay, ma'am.
I
Actually,
think
I
so.
have joined a little bit late, so actually I can't follow you. Uh,
Okay, so you've got it now? देखे ने?
yes.
So it is beauty never seen. Inner beauty is not seen, right? And but you know, if I tell you a lock, tala chabi, উপরে হ্যামার দিয়ে তালাটাকে মারলে আউটার পোর্শন একটু হয়তো বেন্ট হয়ে যাবে or whatever, but the key is actually the thing that you can open the lock and you can see the heart of the lock, you can find out. So inner beauty is also like that. The other day I think I was talking about the trunk of a tree. So inner beauty is not seen. You can't see that. And there are many things which we want to hide from others. We only want others to know what is good. You know, the glamorous part of us or the good part of us. We don't want them to know our dark and hideous secrets. And everybody has secrets, and everybody has some demons which we fight every day. Whatever it is, it may be career problems, it may be professional issues, it may be relationship issues, whatever it is, that part which is unseen. So to make that part which is seen very beautiful and glamorous, we need to look after that unseen part of ours. The more your unseen part becomes beautiful, the more the seen part of you will become even more beautiful. If you get what I mean. So our struggles and the weakness that are never known, we never tell the people. Unless we get the success, then people will say, oh, I did this and I was struggling and things like that. And so this is what I achieved. But if it comes to a failure, then those struggles and weaknesses nobody usually knows, because we are not advertising it. We are not about to advertise it. So peace is when we learn to love ourselves in spite of all that, despite all the weaknesses and struggles. So it is a song that lives unsung. Life is being compared to a song that is unsung, and knowledge never known. And that knowledge is when we learn to accept ourselves with all the weakness, with all the strengths, whatever we have. We have threats, you know, the SWOT analysis, that is strength, weakness, opportunities, threat. All that is part of our lives. So when we know our weaknesses and we are happy with our weaknesses and we want to improve our weaknesses, that is the time when actually you understand what peace is all about. You're at peace, you're happy with yourself. Whether you're a fat person or somebody with a very little hair on your head, or you're a very thin person, anorexic or whatever, you're happy with yourself. You're comfortable with yourself. That is the time when you will get peace. Otherwise, if you're just comparing yourself to somebody who is, you know, some celebrity or somebody who's very good looking or whatever, then you won't get peace. You'll always be comparing. That is why we say don't compare. Be the better part of yourself, the better version. That is the thing that they say now. Be the better version. Whatever you were yesterday, be better today. So it is death between two lives and lull between two storms. The void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. We live two lives every day. One is our inner world, and one is that show-off world which is for the world to see. Very few people are privy to the life that is our inner world. Very less people are privy to uh, our tears. But nowadays, of course, in social media, you get a lot of people bearing their lives. And during Swamiji's time, of course, there was no social media, and people were very careful about their private lives. But nowadays, we have become more open, and people share complete secrets with strangers. Peace is when truth remains. The truth may be half truth or unsatisfying truth. When we see things in our world through eyes, our thoughts makes them ugly and beautiful. Example, just like karma, it returns back. So it is that void it is that emptiness from where rises creation, and that where it returns back to that place. And it is the lull between two storms. It may be compared to two desperate situations in your life, and in between those two situations, you get some peace. Every day, as I told you, is a struggle. Suppose I finish off with my struggle for an interview, I get a job. Okay, I am happy, I'm at peace. Again, within a few days, you'll start the struggle of pleasing your boss, or you will have the struggle of people who interfere in office matters, who are doing office politics. So again, you'll be having a storm in your life. So it is that intervening period. To it the teardrop goes, to spread the smiling foam. It is the goal of life, and peace, its only home. When doing something for others, helping others makes us happy. Sacrifice for others gives happiness. Anything that you do for others, it gives happiness. They say that do something for others, not for others, but it is just to help yourself, because you feel happy. That is why you're doing it. Not because you're helping others and feeling, oh, I did something. No, it makes you feel so happy. You're doing it for yourself. That's when you get a lot of peace. And I would say it's the easiest form of attaining peace, is doing something for others. It's a very, how do you say, easy formula. Spreading that happiness, Swamiji used to say, electrify the people around you. So spread that happiness, spread that joy, and you will get a lot of peace. So suppose you're smiling at someone, and that someone smiles back at you. So that is what peace is all about. Sometimes, yes.
What is the meaning of karma?
Karma. Okay, karma is destiny, karma is fate, karma is bhagyo. Whatever you do comes back to you. If you are good, good you shall be. If you are strong, strong you shall be. That thing, that, whatever you do, it will come back to you, Rahini. You are small now, you're young, but you will understand that if you are good, that goodness comes back to you. And God forbid, if you do something wrong to somebody, that also comes back to you in your life one day. So we all need to travel the positive path. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, of course. As I told you, everybody has skeletons in the closet. So it's easier said than done, but let us at least try to walk in that same path. Swamiji also had a lot of struggles and lots of problems in his life. Physically also he was not well, but see what he did, what he achieved.
Okay, ma'am.
Rima, good evening. Where were you till now?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening. Everyone wants peace, Everyone wants shanti. Everyone wants shanti.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you want shanti, and it's very important. Shanti chai. I don't want money nowadays. I don't want money. I don't want this, but just give me shanti, and don't interfere with me. So that is the goal of life, so to say. And peace. And if you're really happy and peaceful and you reach the goal of your life, then you reached home. It's where you want to be. It's the best place to be, where you're very comfortable. And when you get peace through Swamiji's ways, the different ways he has told you, so it's nothing like you cannot touch this. But of course, the various ways he is given in this poem, and you can get peace. Then you have reached home. You scored a goal and you reached home. So this is about peace. I don't know how much I've explained to you or whatever. And now
Ma'am, thank you for wonderfully, ma'am, and wonderful poem, and it sounds very easy for us. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you, Sujata. Thank you too for bearing with me. And now, one by one, we would like to hear. Yes, Rishi ma'am?
Yeah, sure. They can start. It's a wonderful, wonderful poem, but everybody must remember what I said last time. When you recite it, it should touch a chord. As ma'am has just explained, that it is all about peace, something which cannot be explained in just words. Alright, see, like if you see the last stanza, to which the teardrop goes. Sometimes you are so much at peace that you cry, you shed a tear.
Yeah,
But
many
ultimately you
people.
have reached.
Yeah, many people when they are doing puja or meditating, you will see tears rolling down their eyes.
Yeah.
So
So that is something. This is a poem which is very, very, you cannot explain it in black and white.
yeah, it's a
So,
philosophical poem.
yeah. So let's see how well you people do it. Come on.
And there's also a lot of imagery in this poem. You can imagine many things. Your life, you can see in a flashback, this, that, when you're reading this poem. So that you have to compare your life to this and get the peace. Make peace, so to say, with whatever has happened and make peace. It's like it's a light in the dark. It is that joy. It is profound grief which is not felt, which you can't tell anyone, and all that. And of course, peace is a mixture of both joy and sorrow. More sorrow, I would say, than joy. And it is the silence between speaking and fits of passion. All this you know. I'm just doing this for Rima's sake because you came in late. And it is the beauty that can never be seen. It is a song that has not been sung. And you have to make your adjustment with this, the joys and sorrows, because if you haven't seen sorrow in your life proper, if you haven't, then you cannot understand the joy also. Same, if you haven't seen, if you don't know anything about black, then you can't get the merits of white. So that way, Rima, we will only be able to attain peace if we are comfortable with whatever life is given to us. We overcome those struggles and we get peace. I won't say we get success, I will say we get peace.
Okay, ma'am.
ঠিক আছে? Now shoot, who is going to recite?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, please, Raini.
Yes, ma'am. Peace. Behold, it comes in might. The power that is not power. The light that is in darkness. The shade of dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke. And grief unfelt, profound. Immortal life unlived. eternal death unmourned. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is in between. It is not night nor morrow, but that which joins them in. It is sweet rest in music, and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen, and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung, and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives, and lull between two storms, the void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. To it the teardrop goes, to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life, and peace its only home.
Yes, Rahini. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Someone else would like to try?
Yes, Rima.
Peace. Behold, it comes in might, the power that is not power, the light that is in darkness, the shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt, profound, immortal life unlived, eternal death unmourned. It is not joy, not sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night, not morrow, but that which is joins them. It is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen, and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung, and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives, and lull between two storms, the void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. To it the teardrop grows, to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life, and peace, it is only home. Thank you, ma'am.
Next, anybody else would like to try?
Shramona?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Peace. Behold, it comes in mind, the power that is not power, the light that is in darkness, the shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt, profound, immortal light, peace, eternal death, and mourn. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night, not morrow, but that which joins them in. It is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives and lull between two storms, the void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. To it the teardrop goes to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life, and peace its only home.
Good. Somebody else? Bornini, Shormi?
Yes, ma'am. Peace. Behold, it comes in might, the power that is not power, the light that is in darkness, the shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt profound, immortal life unlived, eternal death unmourned. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night nor morrow, but that which joins them in. It is excuse me, it is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen, and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung, and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives, and lull between two storms, the void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. To each teardrop goes, to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life, and peace its only home.
Bornini, why did you run with the poem?
I'm sorry, I tried to speak not so fast, but still, it is my habit.
দৌড়ালি
ম্যাম ফাস্ট বলাটা হ্যাবিট হয়ে গেছে, স্লো বলতে পারছি না।
No, but when see, there are some poems which need to be in fast motion, something very patriotic or whatever, motivate, that sort of. This is peace, tranquility. Peace কোথায় পাচ্ছি? They see, it is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art. The silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. Even shanto একটা ভাব, like that thing. Okay, after Bornini?
May I?
Yes, please.
Peace. Behold, it comes in might, the power that is not power, the light that is in darkness, the shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt, profound. Immortal life unlived, eternal death unmourned. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night nor morrow, but that which joins them in. It is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung and knowledge never known. It is depth between two lives and lull between two storms, the void whence rose creation, and that where it returns. To it the teardrop goes, to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life, and peace its only home.
Good. Anyone else there?
Good, teacher.
I?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Peace. Behold, it comes in might. The power that is not power. The light that is in darkness. The shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt, profound, immortal life unlived, eternal dread unmourned. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night nor morrow, but that which joins them in. It is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen and and love that stands alone. It is song that leaves unsung and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives and lull between two storms. The void whence rose creation and that where it returns. To it the teardrop goes to spread the smiling foam. It is the goal of life and peace. It is only home.
Okay, good.
Krishti ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think all of them. The
Yeah.
next day we will start. The next day, each one of you will go through this poem. Of course, we'll start another poem, but this has to be repeated
Yeah, this has
once,
to
right?
be repeated. Yeah, this has to be repeated. This is quite a difficult poem, and everybody has portrayed it quite nicely. I'll just repeat it once more if you want.
Yes, please.
Behold.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Behold, it comes in might. The power that is not power. The light that is in darkness. The shade in dazzling light. It is joy that never spoke, and grief unfelt profound, immortal life unlived, eternal death unmourned. It is not joy nor sorrow, but that which is between. It is not night nor morrow, but that which joins them in. It is sweet rest in music and pause in sacred art, the silence between speaking, between two fits of passion. It is the calm of heart. It is beauty never seen and love that stands alone. It is song that lives unsung and knowledge never known. It is death between two lives and lull between two storms. The void whence rose creation and that where it returns. To it the teardrop goes to spread the smiling form. It is the goal of life and peace, its only home.
All right. That should give you enough, all of you enough motivation to do it the correct way the next day. Although all of you have done it quite well today.
Yeah, all of them have done quite well.
This is a very thought-provoking poem and very philosophical poem. So you have to go through it and probably find you'll get answers, many answers which you are looking for in your own life. So in that way, it is a truly philosophical poem. We'll listen to all of you the next day once again. And for the next day, which poem should we? Something like a little light.
Yeah, something a little lighter.
Maybe to an early violet.
Yeah, to an early violet will be better.
To an early violet. ছোট poem আছে, next day we'll do that also, and এটা আরেকবার repeat করে দেব, ঠিক আছে?
হ্যালো ম্যাম,
Yes,
Yes, Swami.
বলছে আমি না এই পোয়েমটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি মানে পেলাম না আর কি। আমি তো গ্রুপে পাইনি, আমি আগে নেট থেকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি ডাউনলোড করে বলতে হলো।
ও হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে আছে তো না গ্রুপে?
গ্রুপে একটা
দেওয়া আছে।
গ্রুপে তো
গ্রুপে তো প্লিজ জানা আছে।
হ্যাঁ, previous Wednesday নবীনা গ্রুপে শেয়ার করেছিল। আই রিশেয়ার ইট।
আমি আজকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি কিছুই পাইনি।
করে দিচ্ছি।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আরেকবার শেয়ার করে দে তো রাহিনী।
Yes, ma'am.
মানে কবিতা পোয়েমটা উইথ ওই যে একটা মিনিং থাকে না, ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড মিনিং, ওটাও কি দিয়ে দেবেন?
না, background meaning তো just Priya ma'am, she clarified like what it is all about, what piece is all about. So that
লাইন বাই লাইন করিনি আমি, ওভারঅল স্ট্যান্জাটা কি মিন করছে সেটা একটা বলে দিই।
what it means.
হ্যাঁ,
what is this piece, what are we looking about for piece?
মানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি ম্যাম 2-3টে জায়গায় একটু বুঝতে পারছি না অ্যাকচুয়ালি।
কোনটা বলো?
ওই আবার আমাকে নেটটা দেখে দাও, 1 সেকেন্ড, 1 মিনিট। হ্যাঁ ও এবার শেয়ার করেছে সম্ভবত।
দেখো সমিতি যে আমার খুলে দেন।
ম্যাম,
ইয়েস
বলো।
ম্যাম নবীনা জয়েন করতে পারছে না, ওর নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যুজ হচ্ছে, ট্রাই করছিল বাট ও লেফট করে
না
গেছে।
পাচ্ছি কালিদা মাদার।
হ্যাঁ বুঝতে পারছি আমি, আজকে
আচ্ছা
যাচ্ছি, so it's okay, we completely understand, probably next day.
ম্যাম ওই হ্যাঁ ওই থার্ড স্ট্যান্ডার্ডটা একটু যদি বলেন, ওই যে it is not joy nor sorrow but that which is between, it's not night nor morrow but that which joins them in, এইটা একটু যদি একটু বলে দেন, একটু স্পেসিফিক্যালি বলে দেন। থার্ড স্ট্যান্ডার্ড।
What? One second, just let me get to this.
Shormi, what ma'am had actually explained is it is not joy nor sorrow. Means sometimes we do not feel the joy even if we have achieved something, even if we have got whatever we wanted to get. Like if you see even today, like perhaps you get a lot of dresses to wear, but that same joy which we experienced, like when we were kids, like we wait for our birthday or for puja to get that one dress. Now you are getting and so many things, so you may not feel that joy. Perhaps you are beyond sorrow also, you do not feel that sorrow, when you perhaps that sorrow is supposed to break you down, all right, but something which is between joy and sorrow, something which that peace is something which gives you that there is even joy in that sorrow, all right. It is not night nor morrow, it is not night also not day. Now what does it mean? It means that like what is, like we have to go through the night to see the beauty of the day. Similarly, if there had been no sorrow, we wouldn't have enjoyed happiness. All right. So, what is peace? Peace is something which joins the day and the night. There is a period of eternal darkness just before dawn. There is it is the blackest time of the night. Just before dawn, it is very dark. So, like that is what is peace. When you are at peace with yourself, you are at peace with yourself. You do not feel extreme joy, you do not feel extreme sorrow, you do not, um, there's a connection between, like the present, which connects the past and the future. Yesterday was night, tomorrow is going to be day, but that period of extreme darkness, that is the present, which joins the both. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
ওকে সো আরেকটুখানিও যদি আরেকবার পড়ে তোমাদের মনে হয় কোনো কোনো পার্টে একটু অসুবিধা আছে, the overall theme of the poem, the overall meaning of the poem you have got, so that can make you understand the background and recite the poem. The next.
Ma'am, I want to tell something.
বলো।
ওই যে জয় না শুরুতে একটা না যেটা বলেছিল যে খুব জয় হলো বাজে খুব স্যাড হলো বাজে, তো আমার একটা ফ্রেন্ড আছে সে সবসময় খুব হ্যাপি হয়ে আছে, তারপরে আমাকে একদিন বলছে যে আমি সবসময় হ্যাপি ফিল করতে পারি না। আর তারপরে বললো যে সবসময় হ্যাপি হওয়া
তারপরে বললো যে
সবসময় হ্যাপি হওয়া
উচিত নয়,
মানে সবসময় না, মানে যখন কেউ স্যাড করে দেয় তখন স্যাড হতে হবে, যখন হ্যাপি করে হ্যাপি হতে হবে।
ডিফারেন্ট ফিলিংস অফ লাইফ, সবসময় তো হ্যাপি হওয়া যায় না, বাট আমরা ট্রাই করি হ্যাপি হতে, বাট সামটাইমস আমরা স্যাড হয়েও যাই কিছু একটা খারাপ আর শুনলে, খারাপ লাগলে, কেউ একটু বকলে আমাদের স্যাডও লাগে, আর কোনো সময় হ্যাপিও লাগে যদি কেউ আমাদের কাছে টানে, ভালোবাসে, আমাদের হ্যাপি লাগে। তো রাইট, আই থিঙ্ক দ্যাটস ভেরি রাইট, তোমার বন্ধু ঠিকই বলেছে। All right then, ladies.
All right, yes, ladies. Shall we call it
A night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Not a night nor a morrow.
Yeah.
I guess. So, fine. We'll meet again on Wednesday for with that poem.
To an early while.
And also, yes, also এটা আরেকবার recite করবো, আমরা recitation করবো সবাই মিলে, so that we get the hang of it. It's difficult, so we'll spend a little more time on peace next Wednesday, and then get on to an early violet. I think that's the agenda, right, Vrishti ma'am?
Okay.
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, Rahini.
Bye, dear.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, everyone.